That's day one of me trading, and yeah, just leave my job and just trading professionally. That's day one. So every day of the week, I'll be dropping a video every fucking day. I can't miss a day. I'll drop some back testing videos on fucking Saturday and Sunday too. Don't feel like fellas not grinding. You check what I'm showing you. But we started looking at the charts. We started the charts at the open of New York session, which is the fuck. Are you replaying though? Yeah, right there. Okay. Now, at the start of the session, what did we see? I usually just mark out my liquidity points on a 15-minute time frame. We trade in NAS or the Nasdaq index. I give a fuck. We trading that motherfucker. So basically, what we see is we see a liquidity point right there from the past. Because why? They have swing. What's that? That's a swing low, right? No, that's a swing high. Yeah, that's a swing high, but that's a lower high. Basically, that point is a point of interest, right? Point of interest meaning liquidity point meaning a high or swing high. Above swing highs are liquidity. So what happened there is on the if you look at the 5 minute time frame, you see that price went above that liquidity point that I just showed you. Price went above that and price say, you know what? Liquidity beach. I feeling all my orders to go down in the downtrend. When price did that, price created an order block. An order block. Let me. So if you look on the 15 minutes, we see it creates an order block. What's an order block? The move that caused the move just before price went up above liquidity and now it reversing. My brother, I don't know the concept. I just know what's a fucking order block. So on the 5 minute, we had our order block right there. Okay, because that's the move that create the uptrend that break liquidity and now it go into the downtrend. All right, it reacting off liquidity. We go in the 1 minute to make our order block a little bit more precise. And what we see a swing low higher up, right? So they have no swing lows. We go on the first swing low. That's the swing low right there, and that's where price break. So that's the order block. What we doing is basically waiting for price to come back up in that section, hit that, and set it for a downtrend. Because right now the market looking downtrendish. We don't have no basic bias for the day. We just focus on liquidity and how it moving, right? Also, we see another order block down there. I already mark it out on the 15 minute. That was that was liquidity from I don't know. That was liquidity from I even fucking know when that was liquidity from. But I know that purple line is liquidity. That purple line is liquidity. And price sweep liquidity create an order block. And what we see when it created the order block, it went up, it hit the order block, and it started going up. So we had a big reaction from that order block, meaning that if price entered that order block again, which it did, it's going to have that same reaction, that uptrend reaction, because it reversing when it entered liquidity. So it sweep liquidity to go to the opposite direction, creating an order block. So that means that most likely in the future, when price hit that order block, it going to go in that direction where liquidity was swept. Now it's getting hot inside of this beach. All right, let me put my phone on me. Okay, now what's next? So, like I was saying, I was waiting. Oh my fucking gosh, 8 o'clock. Oh my gosh, what the fuck? Wait, I kid you not. If trading view doggy like it just. Anyways, so we basically right now at 8 o'clock, what I'm waiting for price to do is to enter that order block with a rejection or with some form of bias or confirmation on the 1 minute, like a FVG gap, and then a touch into the FVG gap going lower. So that's what I'm waiting for. So on the 5 minute, I was just waiting, but then I realized they have fucking news at 10 o'clock. And my rule saying that 30 minutes before news, I have to be out of all trades. So I have to try and take that trade before 9:30 if it actually show up. Right? Bam. Let's play the next candle. We're going to play the next candle. So I just there watching the market. Market not really touching that order block. But what market is doing is going down lower. All right, so market not touching that order block, but it's going on lower. And I know price going to revisit that shit to touch that shit to go back down for low. Right? You see price going on lower. At that point in time, it's already 9:30. So even if that hit there, I couldn't take the trade because my rules are no trades 30 minutes before red folder news. All right. So there we have it. Bam. You see market doing its thing. You remember 30 minutes before news, no trades. All right. News hit. We see news hit. Price enter into the order block that I tell you all about. And what did I say when it entered that order block? Because after liquidity was swept, it started going in the opposite direction. So prices in a downtrend, it sweep liquidity, it start going in an uptrend. And that created an order block. So that means when price come down to the order block, it's going to start going in an uptrend again. And we see exactly that on that time frame. When news was hit, it start going in an uptrend. The reason why we're not trading red folder news is because it's too volatile and the market doesn't basically adhere to the rules that it's supposed to adhere to when they have news. Like shit could just get irregular, and you don't want to be trading when shit getting irregular. All right, now, bam, we see price doing anything, price doing anything. I'm a jig, boom, price break through that fucking order block. Now, what that means? Price disrespect that bullish, bullish is uptrend, bearish is downtrend. Price disrespect that bullish um order block by closing under that beach, right? So if price are just weak out on the order block, it would not be a disrespect of the order block, which means we could still basically, oh my gosh, we could still basically take trades to the uptrend. But right now, there, that's showing extreme bearish potential, right? We see they have some other liquidity lines under there that I marked on the 1 hour, 4 hours, basically swing highs and swing lows on the 1 hour and 4 hours. So on the 5 minute, we're just watching if we still cannot enter a trade because it's 30 minutes after the news drop. And then in my trading strategy, I have to I only allowed to take trades 1 hour after news. So I have to make everything settle down first. So after that being said, we watch price. Okay, so we see price react. After it break that order block, it creates a FVG. If you know what's a FVG, you know what's a fucking FVG. That's a FVG gap. That's imbalance that price need to fill out, right? And we seeing price filling out that FVG on a 50 minute. Let me see how that shit looking. No FVGs on the 50 minute, but on the 5 minute they have a big FVG. Now, the reason why I put that line right on top of there is because that's the next previous swing high, right? Well, not actually. That's not the next previous swing high. That is the next previous swing high right there. So we have a up candle, then a down candle, right? Up candle, down candle, right? That wouldn't be a swing high even if it's higher, but that's supposed to be a blue candle, which blue or green candle, a up candle, then a down candle. That's a swing high, all right? Well, that's what I categorize as my swing high based on my trading method. Other people have different ways of viewing it. Bam. Okay, so based on what price doing there, price is looking fucking bearish. So although it didn't react to that order block up there, what price showing me is it just disrespect a bullish order block. That means that that bitch want to go down and it respecting that FVG because we seen that price do close. We seen that price do close under that FVG yet. We seen that price do close. If it close under that above that FVG, that means it disrespect that bearish FVG, meaning that price more likely to go to the uptrend. But right now we're seeing it respecting that bitch. Alright. So what we want to do, we could either wait for price to come on top of that right there, or we could wait for price to go and touch that order block right up there, so it could go down to the downtrend, or we could assume that the move is already made, right? Price already going down and price going down lower. They have a big order block down there. They have more liquidity points to sweep. So we could assume that price going down lower, right? Based on everything that going, we've seen FVGs. Watch another little FVG there. We've seen endless bearish FVGs, although that one was disrespected. But we've seen respected FVGs. Okay? Based on that, we could conclude that we could take a downtrend trade. And we would be in line with the basic bias of the whole market, right? So let's see. We're seeing that there. That's a breaker structure to the downtrend with for FVG, right? We see price enter that bitch, but then again, based on our liquidity, I don't know, guys. I trying to figure it out on the spot there right now. Um, it's so fucking. And that purple line, I assuming is our daily. Yeah, that's our. No, that's not any daily. How about it? That's something else. I think that's something on the 1 hour. Yeah, I think that's something on the 4 hour. What that purple line is, boy? Yeah, that's a swing. For that's not actually anything. Okay, there we go. So that purple line wasn't anything. So that green line not matter because that's the swing low on a 1 hour and on the 4 hour. That's a swing low. All right. So when we see our price react off that swing low, okay. Right now we're just waiting to see what the fuck is going on with price. So we see price react to that swing low. Remember that swing low is on the 4 hour and the 1 hour. We see price reject, sweep liquidity and go up. Why we kind of take a trade for the uptrend because the next swing high, which is a structure that need to be broken on the 5 minute to confirm that we actually going in an uptrend, is right up there, and price not looking like it going to go right up there. So what does that leave me to do? What does that leave me to do? It leaves me to conclude that price going in a downtrend, but that FVG being respected is not enough confirmation for me. I need a liquidity line to be swept. And right now, the only liquidity lines are below that. So yeah, basically we waiting for liquidity line to be swept, and then basically a order block, and then we're looking for a reversal of that whole downtrend. Because taking a trade right now would not really be optimal. What we're going to put our TP right there, because that's an area of interest. That's a area of interest because it's liquidity on a 4 hour time frame. So that already too close to put a stop loss, a take profit. You're not going to get anything from that trade. So what we're going to do is just wait, see what price doing off these levels. If price have a good rejection of these levels, like let's say for example, where is my fucking, where is the fucking, where is the fucking tools, man? Oh my fucking gosh. It's my first time doing this shit, so where's the fucking pointer arrow, bitch? Where's the fucking pointer arrow? Okay, wow. So apparently they have no pointer arrows. There's supposed to be an arrow thingy on fucking um right there. Yes. That's that bitch right there. Puff. Ah, that's exactly what I was looking for. So let's say hypothetically, price went below that bitch, right? Let's say price was going down, price go so, then price go below that bitch, then price come on top of there. That's what we're looking for. Why is that we're looking for? We want a swing high to be close to right there. That would be a swing high or swing point, basically where liquidity is, right? And that would be, so that would create an order block right there. And then we would then look for price to trade into that area, into that, oh fuck, what the fucking shit is. Yeah. We would then look for price to trade into that area and then create a confirmation on the 1 minute, because right now we're on the 5 minute, go it uptrend, and then we could just take longs though. Yeah, we could just take longs. We'll just take longs. Let's say we take that trade right there. We take longs, we put our stop loss below that, and then we target that order block because that's still not yet been filled from whole morning. That not yet been filled. That's like a 5.6. Obviously, we'll have little TP points like TP1, TP2 along the way in that long trade, and I feel like that would be a nice trade. But the reason we kind of do it on that one, that little setup right now there, because where the swing high is, the swing high not anywhere close to um the liquidity point that was sweep. The swing high is right up there. So it not making sense to take, because the risk to reward from there to there, it's not it's not good, bruv. It's just not something I would do, bruv. Um so we see if that swing if that swing high was a little bit lower and then price break through that shit, would I be entering in that little retest there. But since that swing high is so fucking high and our stop loss have to be under that zone, it would not be a good fucking trade because the risk to reward just not there. So right now we're just seeing what price doing. Um, we have until 12 to actually take a trade, and something in my mind telling me shit going to play out. Shit going to play out. So let's see what the fuck price does. Um, and yeah, I think I'll get back to you all when I want you to get high on a joint and listen to that fucking song. Just listen to that song. Just take let the song take you where it wants you to go. You can see the pain. You can see the pain. You can see the pain. When I was young. Tell me what to do. Yeah. Dog, that song, what it did right now was take me to a place, like a nostalgic place, an alien place, you know? It making you see like broski, we're not even real, doggy. Like we're not even living in real life. Aliens come at my home and tell me what to do. I watch myself die 1,000 times. You can choose your fate. Like that song is different, doggy. Like the man getting vulnerable with us, which quite showing you. But anyways, that's beside the fucking point. We're doing some trading shit. That don't have nothing to do with trading, but I just thought, I should add that inside of the video because that shit, that song too fucking hard, you know? That song too hard, you know? But that's what we're doing right now. We're just waiting for price. I'll update y'all if price do anything else. Bye. Okay, so turns out right now price being a little bitch. So price never went lower and hit any liquidity points or didn't do any move that we could have taken a trade off. That's high probability. So what we do, we didn't take a trade, right? We following our strategy. You check it right now. We see price invalidate that FVG to the downtrend, meaning that price most likely going to go up into that and hit it and come back down. But it's outside of our trading window because we stop trades at 12. That's when the volume from New York session starting to go down. So it's not making any sense to trade around them time there. All right, so that's it for the day. You check it. We go link tomorrow. I go make you know what's up. Bam, bam, bidding.